Yeah.
All right. So as we bar breakdown, man, we over here. This is the first episode of Let's Talk About It podcast, man. This is an honor to be here. We got pit fights, we got CVG. You know what I'm saying? We got a good group of guys out here in the DMV holding it down, man. We're gonna try to take you guys through kind of the behind the scenes of what league owners go through. You know, how much are we spending? How we put these cards together versus the chaos that's out of our control. You know, in the leagues. But you know, let's send the room around. Introduce yourself, fellas.
Go ahead, Q. You can go first.
Okay, well, what's up, everybody? I'm Q, Capital Battlegrounds.
Yeah.
Y'all already know how it is. If you ain't fucking with us, we ain't fucking with you.
Apex Kensington McLeod Pack, motherfucking Stone Cold Steve Flossin, Pit Fights League, El Presidente, you know, big Def the Wagner shit.
Let's go.
God bless Pit Fights and no place else, but there's no disrespect to anybody else.
Flawless intro, fellas, man. Hey, appreciate y'all coming out here and doing this, man. This is definitely the start of something crazy. You know, we got a lot of episodes coming out. I'm gonna keep you guys coming back too. We got a lot of things to talk about, but let's start with this, man. People have to know what you guys as league owners go through to put these events together. You know what I'm saying? Just to get it out maybe every bi-weekly or even monthly. You know, there's a lot of stuff that goes into not just showing up at 7 p.m. getting ready to rap type of shit. You know, there's venues, there's bookings, there's expenses. So I want to make sure everybody knows what goes on and how much footwork you guys do behind the scenes to keep battle rap alive. You know, these are the gears. You guys are the gears, you know, keeping shit turning.
Well, I'm going to pop it off like this. If you don't mind me going first, Apex.
Go ahead, brother. You got it.
I'm going to pop it off like this then. Everything costs. In this era, everybody wants to be paid. Sometimes, you know, sometimes the talent, I'm gonna be real. Sometimes the talent is there, sometimes the talent ain't there, and this guy has a little bit more progress before it can be paid to where a person will want to be paid. How you feel about that, Apex?
No, I feel that's 100% true, but I'm gonna keep it funky because, like, I think that part of the problem with this whole payment situation with niggas we know don't deserve no money yet is, like, niggas be too nice with them about, bro, well, you know, if we get you to, you know, you could do a couple more things that, nah, bro, you ain't got no views, you're not putting no asses in seats. Why am I investing in something I know I'm not gonna get a return on?
What are you gonna do for me? What can you do for me? You know, what are you bringing?
but you're right. Everything costs. The flyer, the venue costs.
I tell every rapper, it's more than just rapping.
It's more than that.
Rap
it's
is
also
only like 40% of rap is just like 40% of it. What you gonna do outside of rap? How many people you gonna share your, how many people you gonna get to share your shit? How many people you gonna have pull up?
Right.
Actually, even comment on your shit. People don't even be having that. And niggas got friends. People got friends.
You gotta bring more than bars, really. You know, I mean, that helps build a relationship. You know, at least maybe that's for local talent. You know, I guess local talent would be the more to bring in the audience, because if you're flying someone out from Florida, I don't think they're gonna bring like 20 people. But then again,
it depends on who it is.
Who it is.
That's true too.
Depends on who it is.
But if you book Rolo on a card, if you book Rolo on a card, 9 times out of 10, no matter where it is, Rolo might be pulling up with at least 10, 15 niggas.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
When a pit fights nigga on the card, it's gonna be about between 10 to 20 of us coming. No matter where it's at. Like, so that shit boil down to the person. Like, when we go out of town, niggas be calling the spot that we in the pit section just because that's what we do. But a lot of motherfuckers aren't grounded enough in their craft to be able to have people to believe in what they doing like that.
Yeah. It start with the believing. You gotta believe in the action. You gotta believe in your man. You gotta stand by. I don't see how some of these rappers can't get their best man to stand behind them, or you know what I mean? Or you even see some battles, a person getting cooked, and you might see somebody step on us like, oh.
Yeah, so let's take it from a step back. So before we start putting names on the flyer, what is your instinct to do? Do you want to book your roster first, or do you match them up with maybe outside sources? or do you look at a budget, say, hey, we're gonna do a lower cost card and keep everything in house and maybe pay like the top 2 guys, you know, same type of thing? Like, what's some strategies you guys have?
For me, well, for us, it depends on which card it is, because we have like our marquee cards for the year, and then we have our other cards that are just as good, but just not the staples of what Pit Fights is.
Gotcha.
Like, so our staple cards is No Love in February, Dog Day, what we just talking about in August, and then Deafness, which is like our WrestleMania in December. So,
Exactly.
So going into cards like those, I'm trying to. That's when we have our title fight. So the current king is gonna fight whoever the #1 contender is. Then, yeah, I would go to out of town niggas for my top guys first. You feel me? Because my 2 top guys are the king and whoever the #1 contender is. You feel me? Statistically, and then for the rest of my killers, y'all, we going out of town. Maybe some of the newer guys are the ones that have been improving some. Maybe a couple in-house battles of the improving niggas that been really cooking up. Like, yeah.
So I feel you on that. It's somewhat similar over here for CBG. It's more so you know, it's like the big cars that we have, pause, but the cars, the major cars that we are throwing, we want in-house. We want mostly probably even go against some of our in-house rappers with the other guys, or even go reach out and go to some of the outer states and bring some talent in. But it really just depends on the situation. Sometimes you only got rookies. You know what I mean?
Sometimes I have an all rookie card on purpose.
Yeah, on purpose, exactly.
Yeah.
Just to see what they do.
That's like a Fight Club type of shit, you know?
Yeah, so it just depends on the situation. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. And that's how, honestly, if you're going outside of that, then I don't, you know, like Pit Fights and CBG, Pit Fights been out longer than CBG, but we've been out for about 5-6 years now. So for us, I feel like if you go outside of that system right there, I don't know how you can really maintain if you go outside of that system right there.
Okay.
And like with the Pit, we got a little specialty shit too. Just because we've been around so long, and our roster of people over the years ended up being so extensive. Like we got OG like city legends that's like coming back outside. So we got that specialty thing too. It's not just picking people on the roster. It's niggas like, oh yeah, no, I need to come back outside. You came to the event in May, correct?
I think it was No Love.
Oh yeah, no, that was February. Yeah, no love.
Was it? I think.
Oh, did you come in February or did you come in May? Because I know you didn't come last month.
It might have been.
Our battle,
maybe. Yeah, he did. Yeah.
That was May. The main event of that battle, Rex Ruger versus Rod. That was Rod's first battle in like 7 years, yo.
Oh wow.
Like,
that was him coming back.
Exactly. That was 7 years of ring rust in the main event, cooking.
Yeah.
So yeah, it really all just depends on what niggas going for with that card. Right. So that process can really change from card to card.
Okay. So I mean, so that's already the start at the budget. You know what I'm saying? You're ready. Do you guys have a certain number you start at, or do you just start booking people and then see where you're at?
Honestly,
honestly,
I'm gonna keep me personally. Well, CBG personally, yeah, we do have a budget, but it's like things change every time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And to be truth be told, you know, sometimes we get sponsors and stuff like that. The opportunity gets wider for us to, you know, get a different rapper here and there and to add to the card. So for real, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna say fuck the budget.
Yeah.
Because I got fans that, I mean, me personally, or us personally, we got fans that come and support, and I know that, you know, the return is there. I mean, and it's all about how you promote it and sell it. So, hey, if you ain't doing that, then you know what I mean. So for me, it's no real budget. Of course, I'm not spending thousands, but
right,
you know, got to maintain it somehow.
Okay, make it make sense per event, really.
Yeah, how you feel about that, Apex?
No, that's totally true, yo. Like, you never really go in with a set number that you're gonna spend on the event. You already know what certain expenses are gonna cost you, so you know you have to have at least this to cover, you feel me, cover your bases. Minus you're paying rappers. You know how much, if you use the same cameraman all the time, you know how much your cameraman gonna cost. Know how much getting your flyer made gonna cost. You know how much the venue gonna cost. So you feel me, you instead of going in with a budget like I'm gonna spend this much on this event, you have your base level things and you know, well, all right, well, if this stuff comes to 250, I gotta have at least like 750. You wanna just, you feel me, have a comfortable number to work with. But you could put an amazing card together with all rookies and nobody gets paid. You feel me? Or you feel me? Like what we do with some motherfuckers, yo, we got a ticket system. Like you can sell as many fucking tickets as you want to until we cap the fucking venue out. Like you sell more than 5.
That's a fact. Like I can give you every ticket. At one point I was thinking like for one of the cards that we had, if I ain't mistaken, it's one of the Clash of the Titans when we had DNA and K-Shine come down.
Right.
I didn't necessarily have a budget, but I had a mindset on like, all right, I'm not gonna just stupid, dumb, crazy, but I'm gonna make sure everybody gets some, you know what I mean, some money and spread the love. And then next you know, all of a sudden, K-Shine hit up fucking DNA and was like, yo, I'm trying to get on the card too. I'm like, oh shit, I had to make a couple of calls. I'm like, hold on, nah, I can't let this go.
When little slick shit fall in your lap, you gotta
Okay. Right, so I guess for pit fights, do you have a set amount of battles? Let's say you got somebody new to the team, you know, let's say they're good, you know what I'm saying? They're like maybe 6 battles in. When do you guys really start saying, hey, now we're going to start giving you $100 a battle or something? Like, how much does one MC have to prove themselves to, you know, your league for them to be part of your roster and start getting some type of money?
That's why we have the ticket system. You feel me? Like we'll know who's putting asses in seats because you bringing the ticket money back to us and we splitting it with you.
Gotcha.
You feel me? So we don't have to do no extra work besides, hey yo, let's settle this money. I gave you 20 tickets. That's how much. How many tickets you got? Oh, you ain't got none. All right, well, we splitting that ahead. Like, like yeah, you know. I mean, of course, you gotta make your money back, but them niggas put asses in seats. They get paid off the muscle. And then if somebody consistently just, if you bring in 20 niggas a battle, I'm just gonna pay you for the amount of that 20 niggas is.
Right.
Like,
right.
You have to go do that extra work because you're always gonna put asses in seats. You know this.
Right.
Like it's certain people that prefer selling tickets. It's like, man, I just like doing this shit. Like, all right, I'll just give you just give me the tickets. All right.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah.
But yeah, so, you know, and plus like with us being a more grassroots league, a lot of shit that we do is about growth of the MC. And that's why we were able to operate in our own little bubble without being affected by shit that goes on in battle rap. Because we're not, of course, everybody's goal is to get your people where they want to go. But we want to get you there and make sure that when you get there, it means something. You feel me? Because that's how you work smart, not hard. Niggas want to do 2 battles and be like, I'm going to go to Smack. You get a fucking PG or something like that and get your ass stomped. And now they
want to come back.
And now it's going to take you another 15 before niggas forget about the fact that you got stomped. Like, so like we work a lot on the growth of our MCs. That's how a lot of our battles get set up, especially with our newer guys. We set them up like a lot of times it be style clashes and all that. But it's like the way that you niggas is improving, okay, y'all niggas need to see each other here. You feel me? Then it's like, all right, man, these niggas is cooking, but no, I need to see him cook a little bit more. Then niggas up here like, I need to see yo with y'all.
It's almost like a double investment. So you're providing a stage, a roof, you know, a camera, a platform for these guys to rap, and in return, they give you, you know, they fill the crowd with you. This is the return investment, and whatever content they created with your camera, you know what I'm saying, that benefits you in the long run with, you know, content, you know, views and all that stuff, and maybe monetization. So it's almost like a double investment. on both parties. Because sometimes if you don't pay them, they have to hop out there and rap for free because they got to build their
Right.
momentum. You know what I'm saying? And they can't expect to get paid every time. You know, when these leagues, you know, you guys are putting out so much effort, energy, and money, and then pay someone who may or may not be good after 3-4 battles. So I guess it's definitely a self-investment on the battlers themselves.
Even when we outsource talent and we have, when you talking about some actual money, you gotta have a fucking contract and shit. So even in our contract, we have performance clauses in our contracts where you can't come, like if let's just say you getting paid 2 bands just for the easy math, you get your stack and you come and you bullshit, like
It's
you're
a
not
penalty.
getting of a stack, bro. Like it's in your contract. You're not getting nothing.
Okay.
So
yeah.
like,
Hey, I'm glad to hear y'all do contracts, man. If you don't mind me asking, is Pit Fights a LLC?
Yeah.
That's a bet because I was doing some homework on that about leagues and stuff. If I'm not mistaken, whatever you pay out of pocket for, your brand, your company, Pit Fights, you should be able to recoup 30% of those expenses. So if you spend $2,000 on a battle rapper, you can essentially write that off and get something back, and that's going to help you stronger next year.
Now, yo.
Huh?
Nigga, that's the beauty of it being a business now.
Yeah, I think it's important for people to not immediately grow, you know what I'm saying, get your feet wet, but when you can become an LLC, because just for the facts, you're going to pay a camera guy, you're going to get a percent of that back. Your first year is going to be okay. It's going to be like every other year, but your second year of business, when you get that tax return, you're going to be like, oh, this is all the money I spent last year. I can spend this money. So now you're booking battles for free because it's money you got returned. You know what I'm saying?
Let the money make the money.
Let the money make the money. So I think it's very important for leagues to become a LLC, which helps them in return grow and profit themselves.
Right. Especially because battle rap is such a fucking big ass business now. Like, why people are making actual careers off it.
Yeah.
So why not carry it like an actual business?
Dude, with streaming nowadays, that's crazy.
Yo,
you get paid so much for streaming.
Yo, it's children that make millions of dollars.
Yeah.
And we do shit like go to work. Like,
yeah.
I think the highest paid YouTuber last year was like an 8-year-old. And they made like
I believe it.
It was like
Ryan's Play Place or something, and he just opens up toys and plays with toys. Yeah, I peep that shit too. I get mad at the internet. I put in hours of work on content, and these guys are, you know what I'm saying?
Millions of dollars. It was like
crazy.
$25 million, something crazy like that, yo.
Yeah. So now we got the booking. Now what is it like venue wise? How often are you guys sticking to one venue versus maybe switching it up for different cards? And if you're staying to the same venue, I'm sure it costs the same, or you get it for the low, something decent.
Well, go ahead, Q. All right. Well, Tilly the tap back in. Like, building a rapport with a venue, like if you like the venue, if the venue has what you need, building a rapport with a venue is always going to help you as the person conducting the business, because it can start at one price. You have consistent events, motherfuckers spending money at the bar, all this, that, and the third. Like, what? That price is going to drop so low that sometimes you might not end up having to pay nothing. Like, we've had in the past deals with venues where we just gonna take the bar because everybody coming in and drink they asses
right
off.
Right, and they're gonna get more than maybe $200-300 out of it.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, how much to book the venue? We just take the bar. Like, what they need, and that's it.
And that's usually a best case scenario, right? I'm sure not every time it's like you can go back there and be like, yo, buy the bar or whatever. Or maybe that they have something booked, so you got to do another venue, so now you're coming out of pocket. I'm sure it's not always that smooth.
And that's the thing with having a good rapport with a venue. Because if you have a good rapport with the venue that you work with, you'll never be in a situation of being double booked. Not even the fact that you being priority, they'll remember. Like Pit Fights events, all our events, just to have these things in the back of people's heads for them to remember. All of our events are on the third Sunday of the month, with the exception of June, because the third Sunday is Father's Day, and I shall not work on my day to chill.
Right.
So, like, things like that, when they remember that third Sunday shit, that's the type of shit that if you have an off month, the venue owner fuck around and hit you like, hey, you want to schedule for this month? Like, well, depending on the magnitude of the cards and shit like that, though, venue can definitely change. Because if we have like fucking, let's say like murder versus twerk on deafness, we're not gonna be able to do that shit.
You're gonna need a bigger room, definitely.
It's not gonna work there.
Right.
It's not, yeah. So that all comes into the magnitude of the card. And you feel me? It's a difference between magnitude and quality. Everybody's looking for magnitude, and a lot of niggas don't give a fuck about the quality. Like,
and I guess you guys outsource a cameraman. Or you got someone in house that does it.
no, in-house. Shout out to AM, shout out to Rayco Bang.
Oh, that's a bet. That's,
Yeah,
you got people on the team doing the footage.
Yo, our graphics and everything, mogul printing, it's a part of the team. Like,
really, that's dope.
So yeah, we was talking about with the Flyers. We don't have that problem.
Yeah, I wanted to bring that up next because I see a lot of Flyers go around from different leagues, and there's always so many small errors, and it's like it's not even their fault, but they got to get the flyer out. You know what I'm saying? That people have to know what's going on in the next couple of weeks, but the flyer guys, unresponsive, or there's an issue on the card, names are spelled wrong, the data's wrong, you can't fix it. So
I mean, that's why I get the correct spelling of everything beforehand. That way, when I get the flyer back, I have a reference point immediately. I'm checking that shit immediately. It's not dropping until we double and triple check it. So that's on the fucking league owners. Because the flyer guy's not doing the flyer and dropping the flyer. He's doing the flyer and sending it back to the nigga who paid for it.
Right.
That's the league owner's fault. The only time it's not the league owner's fault is when you asking for all the MC's correct spelling, and it's somebody that don't answer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When they get ghosted, you know what I'm saying? But
that's the only time it's not the league owner's fault.
Right. And sometimes they still got to get the flyer out so they get the word out. You know what I'm saying? But I get it. Sometimes it hurts to be in that position to do that.
Yeah, no, because like if you don't answer, all right, I'll just go off of the shit that I seen. Hopefully everybody else wasn't spelling your name wrong too.
Right.
But even when that happens, no, the good folks at Mogul Printing and turned up by the Turn Up King, like they look out. If I hit the broski, if I hit Spence like, I missed something on the joint. Whoa. He like, all right, like an hour, send it to me. And that's all good. Anything else? Like,
that's a bet.
I work with people that get it done. And then some of the problems that people be having is a lot of people are getting their flyers done by the same people. So these people are overworked making these fucking flyers.
Right.
It's way more dope graphic designers than people use in the battle rap culture.
I'm back.
And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with niggas using specific niggas. You may like the layout, you may like the format.
Yeah. Hey, Q, we're talking about flyer guys, man, and the chaos behind, dealing with unresponsive flyer, right? Yeah, we're getting into that combo right now, man. Because I feel like, okay, you got the venue, okay, you got your card ready, you got your roster, you got everything planned out. Now let's hit the media side. Let's send the flyer out. Now your guy's not answering. Now they spelled something wrong, or the address is wrong, or you know what I'm saying? We all been through that type of shit. I think that's another thing we have to deal with, which is small, but it's stressful, because if you send something out that's not right, you're gonna get a lot of backlash on it.
Man, you're gonna get a lot of backlash. Backlash, and for real, bro. Them fly guys, man. They make you want to pull up on their ass. Go, sometimes
get back on your laptop.
Like, yo, man, you home, bro? Like, what's up? Like, what time you gonna have this joint ready, bro? Like,
right. And then we were explaining earlier that sometimes leagues got no choice but to put out a bad flyer when they can't control it. Instead of go paying more money to someone else and just fixing it real quick. It doesn't work like that. You can't just pay $20 to someone else because you just bought a venue, you just bought this, you just booked rappers, you just paid back ends. You know what I'm saying? And now $20 for someone else.
You still got life. You still
got life. You still got the lights got to be on. You know what I'm saying? You still got to make sure you can shower before you pull up. You know what I'm saying? You got life. You know what I'm saying?
It's kind of hard when you ain't got no team behind. If you ain't got no team, it's kind of hard. It's even harder.
So another big thing is I want to talk about is pushing the flyer, pushing cards, pushing content. How much time do you guys do it? Do you have a team that does it? Do you have a set group of guys that you have in control of your YouTube channels and stuff, or are you specifically in control of it?
I mean, for us, Yeah, I'm specifically getting control of it.
Mm-hmm.
For us, it's really like getting stuff out ain't really the problem for us. It's just more so I would, just like anybody else, you know, we would love to see the art do more.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everybody, there's always a little kinks that you gotta get out.
We control all our shit.
Huh?
I said we control all our shit in house.
Definitely. I'm not really
That's the best
familiar
thing.
with somebody else controlling your somebody else controlling the channel. I don't know. That's a trust. That's a big trust thing right there.
Mm-hmm.
Spinning back to the issues with the flyers. But everybody watching that be having problems with flyers. Take out the fucking phone and follow Mogul Printing on Facebook and Instagram. And tell them.
Say it again. Mobile Printing.
I don't know if it's gonna get you any money off, but tell them I sent you. Try your luck.
Yeah. Hey man, hey look, just as a reference for that, they've been doing you guys justice for how many years now? You know what I'm saying? Pit Fight's been around for a minute.
I mean, they've been doing us justice for at least about 10 years.
Hey, and you know what I told
That's
you?
your reference right there, man.
Hey, Izzy, you know what I told you the other day? I'm not messing with nobody other than Bill Zaro Designs, man. My man in Brazil. Just send that what is that? What kind of pay is
super
that?
outsourced.
Hey, oh yeah. Send them that PayPal, and I swear
the foreign flyer.
The quality is A1.
That's a bet. There you go. Two plugs right there, man. That's dope. Everyone's growing, man. I like that shit. This is why I do bar breakdown. You can plant any name you want real quick, man. You know what I'm saying? Everyone has to grow.
Mobile Print, they do all our graphics, all our merch, everything. Like everything Pit Fights related, that's it. Graphic, it's all Mobile Print.
Mm-hmm.
And you can purchase merch at www.pitfights.tv.
Hey, we gotta trade gear. Next time I pull up to an event, you know what I'm saying? I tell you my size, hat, and everything. I'll give you the same thing. We'll switch up gears, do some trading. You know what I'm saying? Same thing, CVG, man. We're gonna trade some shirts, bro. Me and you.
Definitely. I gotta get you some CVG shirts.
We the same size. Probably.
With the snapback.
Facts. Yep. Yeah.
You gotta tell me what colorway you want, yo.
Yeah. Okay, we'll figure it out. I'll see what I'm gonna wear that day, man. Usually I rock my Timbs, man. I don't care what the weather's like.
I
don't care what the weather's like, bro.
I rock my Timbs. I don't care what the weather's like.
Facts.
Hey, yeah, I hear you, Izzy.
It's like that. Yeah, man. So now we're up to, let's talk about the venue. People pulling up, people being late. The worst, the no-showers until tomorrow because their cat died on that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? There's always last-minute things that I think really hurts the league the most, that you guys, you know what I'm saying, you'll get the bad Google review end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Because
niggas that show up late are worse than no-showers.
Yeah. Oh, because they keep everyone waiting with a maybe.
Keep the people waiting. Now the people unhappy. On top of that, if the venue was not booked for something immediately after, you got to pay them extra money to stay in that bitch.
Mm-hmm.
And if not, you got to go outside and finish what you're doing. Or the rest of the shit you're doing ain't going to happen.
Right. That's right, because leagues, you guys don't live there, right? You guys only rented this from a certain time period. So the longer that event has to go on, you jeopardize you going over your time limit, your stay.
Right. Like, you could be lucky and the venue don't have another event after that, then you would just have to pay them more money.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And now you're out of pocket again.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy. It's crazy with the venue because, like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been all over the DMV. I done had clubs in Uptown DC, all the way to fucking Clinton, Martinis, to Red Lounge in DC. I've been in Maryland. I haven't been in Baltimore yet. I haven't did a show in Baltimore, but that's coming though. But with the venue thing, it's kind of weird because different owners like different shit. Different owners are, you know, I ain't gonna lie to you. They still think sometimes when you tell them battle rap that you're gonna do a showcase.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the venue, man. I just feel like you gotta have a constant venue that you can go to, a consistent venue that you can go to, but I would also say I would love for people to, you know, spread their wings and just move around a little bit more, different places, different sceneries.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I didn't say, I mean, well, no matter where we go, we try to pull some people off the streets. Cause like I used to be on like rips where the little clubs be at. 9 times out of 10, it's a rip where the club, all the little different lounges and stuff be at. So we always active outside, trying to bring new faces in, bringing different people that never seen this shit before. Because there's a lot of people still in this DMV area or DC, Maryland, and Virginia that haven't been to a battle rap, but they see it on their Instagram because URL got fucking ads going on and shit like that.
Yeah,
they like
super casual fan does not know battle rap exists past smack.
facts.
Hey, I was like that for the longest, from KOTD, RBE, big leagues like that. I was like that for a while, and then I found the rest of the fucking world of battle rap, man. That shit blew my mind. Bro, I was, you know, a natural fan.
Come from somewhere. Like,
you see where they start. You see where they start at, right?
I started. I was like, you know, you see a tree, you want to find the roots. I start digging. I'm digging. I'm like, oh shit, this is deep. You know what I'm saying? There's so many leagues. There's so many battle rappers. There's so much of everything. Once you peel back, you know, the top dogs, the top leagues and stuff. There's so much that goes on underneath it. And like I said, these top leagues wouldn't really be there without, you know, they are now, but they're staying alive because you guys are filtering through these guys who makes these moments, you know?
We are producing the
building
talents.
these. Yeah. You guys are weaving through the talents, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, don't get me wrong. The rapper does a lot of the work, most of the work.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. The rapper does most of the work, but you know, we gotta give. I cannot just not give credit to the league on this, bro.
But also, that's what I'm saying. At the same time, you give them that passage. You know what I'm saying? You created that for them.
Yeah, I want to say it's a teamwork.
We did create that, but without the shit that they do, the creation will continue to live.
Right.
So you feel me? Yeah, we created that, but that's only a piece that makes the whole thing work.
That's true. Okay. Yep.
Like the key thing, bro, you gotta find talent, bro. The key to success is finding talent and don't be stagnant. If this shit ain't working, you gotta go to a different plane. You know what I mean? Switch it up. Ain't nothing wrong with switching it up sometimes. And being consistent, man. And being consistent.
Yep.
But all that comes with, bro, you gotta have talent. You gotta find talent, bro. Like that's like the number one thing. Because if you don't got no talent, then it's like you're gonna be bringing people out to see. I was respectfully to the rookies in battle rap, but you don't want to keep having.
I mean, but
these guys to develop.
Here's the flip side of that coin, though, Q. Even when you have the people out there that's not that talented, if the vibe of the event is dope, niggas are still gonna enjoy themselves. They still gonna come back.
And look.
I bet you got at least a couple regulars that just because they know y'all having a card, they pulling up. They don't give a fuck who's on the card. They y'all doing something.
And that's the other side of that. You were not lying because at the end of the day, I always tell people when they come to CBG, CBG is a lifestyle. I have beautiful women coming through all the time that love, they like battle rap, but they really like the atmosphere that we just had. They like that my DJ gonna play good ass music. And it's a vibe. Like that's
it
why
is a vibe. It is. It really is.
That's why that's what I was gonna get into, because it's not me personally. For me personally, it's not all 110% about battle rap. It's about at the end of the night. It's about at the end of the night, if you don't even know about battle rap, you walk out that motherfucker with a smile like, oh, that was cool. That was some good shit. I actually want to come to another one.
And here's the thing that makes me come back to, damn, I enjoyed myself. Once you
exactly.
enjoy yourself, you'll come back into the moment you don't.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Coming back.
Until some bullshit happen or something.
Exactly. Yeah. And you still might come back after the bullshit like, fuck with it. Let me get some more.
Right. That one time didn't count. Yep.
So yeah, it's definitely for us.
Let me ask, when you guys have some chaos going on during the events, like a no-show, that definitely affects you guys, because now you're short a show. You know what I'm saying? Not a whole show, but you're short a battle. For that individual that didn't show up, do you guys have like a, okay, jokes on me the first time, the second time don't do it again, or is it one time and done? Do you guys have a penalty? Like, okay, you want to get back?
We got a
penalty.
penalty.
Pay $100 a buyback.
I got
something?
this. I got
this
this.
in the pit.
I got this mindset. If I know what, like, for real, bro, I'm a people person. I be outside, bro. I be with my guy. I be with the people, bro. Yep. I know how people act and react to certain shit. Bro, I'm gonna talk to people and I'm gonna just be asking just simple questions. And if I ain't gonna lie to you, one time, cool. 2 times, that's on you now. It's like, for real, I just know how to read the people, bro. So if I know he on some bullshit, I'm gonna smell that shit from a mile away and I'm just not gonna fuck with it. But if he ain't on no bullshit, oh man, I got stuck. Oh, my ride didn't come through for real. Oh, all right. I can understand it. Semi, but it's only but certain amount of times that you can do that without anybody not fucking with you.
Gotcha.
So,
and after what you're saying, like the second time, and then they got to pay like a fine or a fee or something, maybe rap for free. No, but you can't even ask them to rap for free because they can still no show. So I definitely think in them paying something to come back.
That's why we put that fee up where it's like maybe like a, especially hear me out. Well, I can only say this: if your opponent comes through, buy VIP, all that, then you no show, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna ask you to pay the $100 deposit. Because I know for sure this dude came prepared. This dude was ready. This nigga, you know what I mean? He brought his hood out. He was trying to get it.
The way the pit do it, yo, we charge a lower fee, but we charge it immediately. We only charge $50 as the retainer. But if you're not willing to put $50 on yourself because you fucked up,
why should we?
Why am I fucking with
you?
Yep. Hey,
business practice do you have? Like,
own up to it. Own up to it. It's $50.
Hey, yo, you ain't fucking lying, because we had a situation like that, and I even chopped the $100 in half, and then the dude still didn't want to do it. So you know what I said? Hey, Izzy, what we gotta do? We gotta just leave it alone, man.
Let it go.
Look,
let it go. That's dead.
The no-shows come from the low part of the card. So it don't really hurt us because it's not really the niggas that niggas is coming to see for the most part. The big dogs is going to let you know if it's a problem. They not going to know. If it's not going to happen, they'll let you know some shit. They won't just bung. But the retainer still applies unless it's like some show enough stupid crazy shit. And over the years, luckily, we have people that's understand the people that we are and they willing to keep it real with it. Yo, I'm not going to make it today. Yo, my ride bluffed me out. I'm gonna shoot the retainer to you now. Like shit like that happening. So
that's real too, man. They pay it forward like that too. That's a good relationship.
If a nigga now, because look, we call it a retainer because you get it back.
No, you definitely get it back.
You show up. It's not about the money. It's the willingness to correct the fuckery.
It's the security behind it too.
Yeah, it's a security blanket, man.
Yeah. I mean, of course. But, you know, setting it so low, it's only a security blanket if you have multiple people no-show. That's why I said it's not about the money. It's about the willingness for you to handle your shit.
Because at the same time, bro, none of the top dogs really do that shit.
Yeah, they're not going no-show. They might not come.
Yeah.
They're going to let you know they're not coming. And that's different than like, no-show is where this nigga at? I don't know. He's not answering the phone.
Right. Man, so that's sort of the building process, right? From starting out, from figuring out who you want all the way to the venue and then dealing with the chaos. You know, at what point do you guys start seeing money coming back into the league? You know, I know a lot of the newer leagues that are still growing, I think they struggle a lot with this. Do you guys have any tips in a way for them to keep building? Because I feel like they settle for any price any rapper might tell them. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they don't know if they can negotiate. You know, maybe they don't know they could sell liquor and make money. You know what I'm saying? Or you know, you guys got any tips? And how do you guys make profit at the end of the day? Because that's a lot of money. Because you're paying like 8 people.
I'm gonna get this real. I'm gonna throw this out to the world. For CBG, like I said this already. It's not 110 it's not 110% about battle rap to me. I need a party vibe to it as well. I need some models. I just need to mix a couple of extra ingredients.
Some shit that make people want to come back.
Exactly. Come back and come out.
Because,
you know what I'm saying?
Yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. Respectfully, I go to other leagues. Not pit fights, so you know what I mean. But like, don't be no bitches, bro. Real shit. It don't be no bitches, bro. Like, fuck that.
No,
I need that.
We have women at pit fight events. We don't.
No,
have
I know that. I know that. That's why I said. Look, that's why I said not pit fights, because there's definitely some thick little joints out there.
Yeah.
I can't lie.
Yo, for the pit, yo, like when people come here, you know, they think what they think about a battle league. Then you come here, niggas be like, yo, this shit just felt like a cookout, yo. Like niggas be high up, like yo. So, but to spin it back to your question, for niggas to make money, like there's other shit that you can do to add into your events where you get money before you have to make money. Like if you have vendors at your event, your vendors are not coming there and selling shit for free, or you're not getting nothing off that shit.
Facts.
Vendor fees, like if I got 4 vendors in there, guess what? There were vendor fees paid. Whether it be money or, you feel me, whatever. If I fuck with what you got and give me this amount worth of what you got, like. But yeah, to make money, have vendors there, sell pre-sale tickets. That way, if a motherfucker don't come, they don't get their money back.
Yeah, all sales are final.
They not coming.
All sales are final.
That's it.
Vendors, and cut down on your overhead as much as possible.
Okay.
Hey, you can say that last one. You can say that last one again.
That's
the overhead.
The overhead as much as possible, and that's
but
why.
But hear me out. But he not saying don't pay your team, don't pay your folks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you got to do proper business at all times.
Gotta do. You just gotta make sure
business is repeat business.
Exactly. You just gotta make sure it makes sense for you.
You feel me? If you do good business with a motherfucker, even if they have a higher price, they'll be like, well, I charge this, but I got you. Look, bong. Like, all right, cool. Like a lot of these leagues, they're just trying to be the next cool motherfuckers. You feel me? So they trying to book all these semi-famous to famous motherfuckers, and they so deep in the hole because they don't have nobody really coming to the fucking event. Like, yo, build up what your shit is. Like, you don't need these people whose names are good everywhere to build your shit up. You feel me? You gotta have, of course, have like 2-3 of them motherfuckers on there if you can afford that shit. Somebody, you feel me, a load of good mid-tier motherfuckers. You don't need and of course, no disrespect, because I love these niggas. You don't need a fucking twerk on every card to make people come. No. Niggas gonna be like, your vibe cool and shit, niggas definitely coming.
Facts.
You drop that footage, you feel me? You promote your shit correctly. Niggas don't come, cool. But you drop that footage and that footage is crazy, niggas is pulling up the next time. Damn, y'all mad I missed this. I ain't missing the next one. I'm gonna make sure I'm there. Now you got to follow on Instagram. You got to this, you got to that. You feel me?
Do you guys do music over there, Apex? I know CBG does. They got artists come in, they fill in spots, you know, say sometimes slots in between battles. Do you guys host music?
That's another way to make some money. The artists coming through performing.
Yeah.
And you charge them for like what you know, in between round 1 and 2 or whatever, battle 1 and 2.
No,
like
I charge them for after the battle. Maybe like right after the battle, I'll do. Hey, everybody stay in the building. You know, niggas love to leave out the building once the battle is over. I don't know what made that a thing.
I think it's systematic. It's like the show is over, you leave. They don't know there's an after party or it's still going, or you know what I'm saying?
Man, it could be the first.
A lot of battle rap fans are weird ass niggas, so they don't know how to be social outside. That's what it is.
I see that. I can see that.
That's exactly what it is, yo. Like a lot of motherfuckers. Like, you got to think about it. Battle rap has been around for so long, right? We have people that are fans of battle rap and adults. Like, they're adults now. They don't never really go outside. Like motherfuckers that have had Wi-Fi their whole life, like, and they're an adult now, and they can come outside. They don't really know how to act outside.
They don't.
And then they move to a place where a bunch of people aren't. but then everybody goes there, so it's more people there. Like,
Fellas, give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, you got it, brother.
so yeah, a lot of niggas just weird, yo. And plus, yo, some motherfuckers is not used to battle rap events being more than just battle rap events. Everybody ain't just weird.
Yeah.
Like,
Right. Yeah, that's what I was
A
saying. That's what I was telling Q. Some people don't know. Like example, CBG, they always have something going on after the battle. You know what I'm saying? They do have people performing and all that type of stuff. And people may not be familiar with that if they go to other venues that don't even have music in between battles or after at all.
Right. A lot of times, what we end up doing, we end up linking up with other events that's going on in the area because we do ours on Sunday afternoons. So we out of there by 6.
But yeah, you guys do start early. I like that. I think the card said noon, and we're in the building by like 1:30 or something, maybe even 2. But yeah, dude, being home and the sun was still up, I didn't even believe I went to an event. You know what I'm saying?
Now you charged up to do some other shit.
Right.
Then you can make some bread off of some other shit that's going on where you at. Niggas gotta just tap in with what's going on around them.
Right.
And not just pigeonhole it so much on, I'm gonna have a crazy looking card. No. If you have a league, build your fucking league.
And this one, I think everybody wants an answer for this one. I think it's a funny one too to bring to the table. Why is it a flyer would say pull up at 4, but no one's battling until maybe like 6:30, 7 o'clock? You know what I'm saying? Like, huh?
Late ass rappers.
Yeah, exactly. I think you know, maybe it's waiting to get the venue more full. You know what I'm saying? Playing it by ear before we start. Maybe it's battle rappers not showing up yet. You know what I'm saying? Because that's another thing I want people to know too is because I've been behind the scenes too, working with other people, and it's most of it is waiting for the right battle rappers to show up or a pair of the matchups to show up.
You can have the whole one side of a card there. Like,
yeah, you can have the whole left side, and now what? What are you gonna do with that? You know.
If you got like, you feel me, if this round of time you want to start, you got at least 2 battles there, man, kick that shit off. Like sometimes you gotta kind of stick to what the plan is for motherfuckers to know that, yo, we not playing about what time we saying get here. Like, you feel?
Start docking pay. 10% an hour, we taking it off. Boom.
Or if I send niggas the order that we going in, and niggas not here by the time, and then we ain't had no communication about you running late, your battle might just not happen. Like, I'm like, skip your shit. Keep it funky. Like,
if you have a no-show, of course you're not gonna pay that other guy or give him his second half or whatever. With that extra money aside, do you guys typically, would you bank it or would you give it to the opponent for his efforts of putting, you know, because it takes a while for the battler to put that together, you know what I'm saying, practicing, and they invested their time. Do you maybe throw them a little bit of that money, or you guys just absorb it?
I haven't had a situation where somebody that I've had to pay money no show. So I haven't been in that situation. But what I would do is I would split it half with the nigga. With whoever I split it half with you. Because this money was already spent.
Facts. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I have more money than I would have originally had, so I can split it with you, and it's not like I'm losing nothing. Because that money was already spent, so yo fucked up.
And mentally, it's gone. Right.
Exactly. It's already gone in the calculation.
Right. I think that's a good thing for leagues to do too, man. Because
I'm back, fellas.
Gotcha. We were just talking about if somebody no-shows for a battle, with that extra money you were going to spend on them, do you absorb it, or do you split it or give it to the opponent just for their efforts? Because like I was about to get into the point is they did a lot of time putting their bars together and practicing in the mirror or whatever they do to get ready for this event, not to even get it off. Maybe it was something that was going to project them forward or something viral, or something to get them views, and now they can't do it.
Depending on who it was. They might have a back end, so I might give that back end to, maybe depending on who he's battling, the battle rapper, and then I'm just booking the battle rapper for another battle. You know what I mean? Depending on what the money is, it just depends on usually if it's like $100, $150, I'm like, oh, that's like a $75 back end. Okay, and then this other rapper, he might probably be on the same type of
if the back end is small, I'm gonna just give it to you. Like,
yeah.
I would just give it to you. But if we talking about like a substantial amount of money, I split a half with you. Hey, you take this. This is going to expenses. Like,
That's a bet. Man, oh, we were talking about earlier, Q. Like usually on a card, they'll say pull up by, battle start at 4 o'clock. But reality, battle rap time, that shit doesn't go into maybe like 6:30 sometimes. Is it strategy? Are you waiting for people to pull up? You know what I'm saying? Is it also battle rappers just pulling up late? And like we said before, you have to hold left side of the card and not the right side.
Well, I'm a firm believer in nigga time. So, so with that being said, you might as well put an extra hour before. I mean, an extra hour early, the hour after.
Oh shit!
But usually dudes come like, I mean, let's just say the main event. I mean, well, the lower card, the first 2 battle rappers, they gotta be there.
Yeah,
they gotta be there. I want to see you when I'm parking the car, and I'm about to go in the venue. I want to see the first battle rapper, at least the first battle. But if not, maybe 30 minutes later, he pull up. That's cool. No more than 2 hours. At least the first 4 battles better be there. I ain't gonna say better, but they better be there. Fuck.
Get the party started.
The main event usually, because a battle rap, I mean, for us, I usually do 6 hours. I usually do 5 to 6 hours for an event, which is no more than like 4 to 10 type of shit. You know what I mean? We might finish at 9 o'clock. That's cool with me. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, you know what I mean? As long as I know the main event, he gonna come like maybe he gonna probably pull up around like 2 hours in, 2.5 hours in. That's when the main event probably gonna pull up. You know what I mean? But I hate saying like the whole main event here and then the co-main event not even here. It's shit like that. I hate saying that. You can't help it. You can't help it. Sometimes people got life. You know what I mean? And niggas be ducking too.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
Try their hardest to stick to their guns about what time they start. Cause you feel me? Once everybody get it in that mind or that niggas is starting late, then everybody else start to pull up late. You feel me? Because they like, oh, well, the battle rappers is getting here later than bitch. I don't need to get here till this time. So now they're setting up their own times in their head.
Man, you got my
when they time supposed to be operating on ops.
Now you got the fans fucked up. All that.
Yo, one thing that pisses me off when people late is when new fans come. New fans is there when you say the time the doors open.
Yeah.
Like
I do it all the time too. I know the one time I don't show up on time.
Yeah, you came early as shit.
I did, bro. I did. I'm very. You tell me 4 o'clock, I'm gonna be there at 3:50. I'm that type of person.
I think you was one of the first people that.
Oh, don't say that. I was the second.
Oh no, but that's
the second.
I mean, but that's not a bad thing, yo. That's showing that
you can't.
When a motherfucker be like, yo, this is what time the doors is opening.
Yeah.
That's what time you pulling up. Like, that's not a bad thing. Me saying that. You feel me? Like, you see how we so motherfucking trained to think that that's a bad thing?
Yeah.
You immediately was like, no.
I wasn't the first.
Hey, Izzy, man, you got to a battle rap event early and shit too.
Yeah, man. Oh yeah, we did. Oh yeah. Out in Star City.
Man, I smoked like 6-7 J's before Star City started.
Yeah, we went out there. That shit. Yeah.
Hey, that nigga Izzy looked at me and was like, I'm done.
yeah. Tap.
It was like, it's too early.
That's one thing.
I had to keep my eyes open, man.
That's one thing about the pit too, yo. It's gotta be smoke friendly. I'm not having an event.
Oh yeah. Okay, so it definitely has to. It doesn't matter inside or outside.
No. Weed inside.
Okay. Yeah.
If niggas don't have the ability to smoke in here, whether they do it or not is their own choice. Like because I'm trying to smoke this whole time because doing these events is stressful. That's the only way I don't lean on niggas. I'm walking around with a blunt in my mouth all day long.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Hey, that's definitely some of the smokiest buildings I've been in is battle rap events, bro. You can get secondhand like a mug in there, bro. It's no joke.
Yeah.
That's just no joke. We got Jones in the building.
Yo, what's good?
Hey, we got an online league now, bro. Let's go.
Hey, what's good, man? What's going on?
What it do? So
Yo,
this is Jones with UBZ. He does an online battle league. So this is another perspective, doing it live and versus online.
Yeah, well, we've had one physical event.
Well, okay,
One.
bet.
So, but when it comes to like organizing that online with the promotion, with the people you have to have involved at all times, with having the main event booked, with getting all of the battle, like keeping all the people, the not just the battle rappers, but the fans interested. Like it's a lot of work, man. I don't know. Some people maybe they don't know like how much work actually goes into it, but it takes a lot. And people, especially because it started during the pandemic, you know what I mean? So people had nothing to do. Everybody was sitting at home. And that's when it all started. So a lot of these leagues online, we saw what they were doing in the events that they were doing, and we started getting interested. And we're like, you know what? Maybe we should host one of these events. You know what I mean? Maybe we should try doing it for ourselves. And I had one guy with me at the time, and he was like, "All right." He's like, "I don't mind helping out." And then that's when we started. Just first event, bang, and that was it.
And it was from there. That's what the big bang was for UBZ.
Hey man, there was 20 people. It was 20 people in the group. There was little comment threads of people going back and forth. There wasn't really much going on in the beginning. And I was already doing independent artist work myself. So like it was more or less for me, it was just like somewhere to practice, you know what I mean? To put out the rap, whether I'm doing videos or whether I'm putting out music, it doesn't matter. The tracks, the beats, whatever I'm doing, there was a lot of stuff production wise that I was already doing.
So for live events, you guys want to tap in with anything you guys want to say? You want to mention to people that pull up, like a lot more of the behind the scenes stuff you guys want to bring up? Any other things you guys might go through at live events that maybe the fans and the battlers don't see?
I mean,
I think we hit a lot of topics, what I'm saying, of the building process.
Yo,
A lot of topics.
being a league owner on battle day is not fun.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Nothing fun about it. But what I'm gonna tell you, we enjoy the shit because niggas be dope. You either really good or really bad. Like hilariously bad. We'll enjoy that shit the same. But no, battle day is stressful.
Yeah. I can imagine, man. There's a lot riding on everyone's shoulders. I mean, the league owner's shoulders.
On battle day, you getting pulled left and right.
And you have to depend on everyone else for everything you built. That's the craziest part.
That's what any event though,
I mean, it's a collective effort though.
We didn't talk about it. The rain,
Weather.
The weather.
Forced everything up.
Man, that could fuck a good day up like any other bad day.
Yeah.
If it rain, man, you're gonna expect a quarter of your crowd. You might as well. I don't know. That's for us though. I can only speak for us. But when it rains, it's never really a great day in live events. How do you feel about that, fellas?
Or even the right day.
Well, I mean, the first event we did was indoors. So it was inside the basement of it was a restaurant, and then they had like a wedding hall kind of thing going on in the basement.
But getting people to come outside.
Yeah, well, he said we could use the patio. He's like, if you guys want to use the patio, you can, but nobody really wanted to go out there. Everybody wanted to stay in the basement. It was like probably 1,400 square feet, open space. There was 2 bar tables, kind of looked like a club setting.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, it was a nice venue, and we got it for a good price. So
1,400 square feet.
Man, 1,400 square feet is a nice open space.
Yes,
sir. It's a nice open space, and they had 2 bar tables. The guy was he was well stocked for alcohol. Like everything was pretty much set up. I had to bring a lot of guys to help out with the event because I mean, obviously you got to cut costs. You know what I mean? So if you have somebody that wants to help out, like with a staff position, you can get some of the guys to help out, whether they're ushering people through or making sure that everybody's in the same space or notifying people when the battle's starting. Like that's another thing, is because everybody's over there drinking, having a good time at the other side. And then when the battle's starting, it's like you want to notify everybody that the battle's on. You know what I mean?
Way to make that work, right? When everybody else is drinking, you got to drink a little bit too.
Yeah.
You can operate that some niggas a little easier.
Definitely gotta take a sip.
Yeah.
They were trying to say that we should switch to cans next time because they were calling it the bottle line, because somebody got bottled at the end of the night and then it turned into this big brawl. But people have asked questions about that, and the fact is,
You got some.
It gets down in Canada, bro.
From what I hear, if somebody's dropping some sort of racial remark, you know what I mean? Like, I knew those cats, they were from my neighborhood. Like, those guys, you don't want to do that, and you upset a whole family, and that's what happened. And that's what I heard from a couple of different people, man. If you're gonna do something like that, you better be prepared to take what's gonna happen to you.
Yeah,
when
that's
when you say things like that.
How do you guys hold down a fight, man?
That's on
crazy.
site, man. I know some of these guys. That's on site, and that's the thing, is that if you're, of course, and over a battle too, it's like, come on, bro. Are you
shut
for
down your
real
venue
right now? What, because you lost the battle? You know what I mean? So then you say something to disrespect somebody like that. It was 100% in my mind, it was justified. But the fact is what I didn't agree with was some of the things that happened when that happened. So some of the staff that I had helping out, some of the big guys that I had with me, they were over at the front of the venue thinking that everything's all good. And then the venue owner sent home the two guys that had their security license. He was trying to cut costs too. And he sent those guys home right before that happened. 10 minutes before that happened, he sent home the two guys that had a security license at the event. So, I mean, a lot of things were happening all at once. This does, and I talked to a good friend of mine from Bars Rap Battle League, Tommy B, and he kind of agreed with me that this type of stuff does happen, man. You got to be able to expect these type of things at a battle event. And while I
gotta be really though, but not really though.
But that's exactly. And I was debating that because I was like, no, man, a well-run event, if you're running a really like tight ship, that will not happen at the battle event.
Told you to tolerate some bullshit. It's full of shit.
I saw a huge, again, this is unrelated to that venue, but I was at another venue at a different event, and I saw a huge scrap go down, and the security came in, they grabbed the guy right away and removed him, and then they continued dancing and the night continued. But in the case where our battle event was happening, there was all kinds of flags going off. Some kid hit the fire alarm and then shut down the whole event. And this is right before, as the main event guy, as the artist, Young Stitch, he was performing at the event, and it was like 2 songs in, he didn't even get to do his full set, and that was a paid headliner to be there.
That's got nothing to do with battle rap and everything to do with motherfuckers that don't know how to conduct themselves outside.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what I'm saying. So I'm not.
You didn't have a battle rap crowd at that battle rap event.
I was trying to mix it up too, because I had some people that were interested in local artists, so I kind of mixed up the, an artist will come perform, then we have a battle go down, then we have an artist go up to perform, then we have a battle go down. So we were trying to mix it up a little bit for the event.
I think having more battle rappers
kind of go hand in hand. I mean, in theory, because it's still rap.
And we had, so because I did that, we actually had 85 people or 86, I don't know what the number was, that showed up at a place in a different city, 20 minutes drive in a different city, at a venue that's like nobody goes there. It's a restaurant, man. There's a whole bunch of businesses around. There's not even a sidewalk to get to this place. So obviously there was 2 different crowds that came out. There was the guys, people with the battlers, they had their family coming out and all their friends coming to watch them battle. And then people like my cousin, a couple of her friends came out for the performances. You know what I mean? Because it wasn't really about the battle rap. It was about the performances. But here's the kicker. These people were interested in battle rap after that. Like I talked to some of the people that I know, and they were like, you know, that wasn't that bad, man. If you have another one of those, I'll come out and watch that. So, I mean, like now you're getting new fans. This is totally different. This is people who were, you know, they didn't even care in the beginning, and then now they saw it and they were like, you know what, that was fucking cool, man. I want to come see that again.
That's definitely how you're supposed to do it. And that's what we was talking about earlier. Is like people got no going on around, and we tie in a little bit of everything. You be bringing it from everywhere. They might not even know what the fuck a battle rap is until they come in there and be like, oh,
this is what it is. You know, it's a lot different watching it live than watching it on on the internet.
Yeah.
I took in some of my friends with me that don't even watch battle rap, but I brought them to live events, and they were like, I didn't expect that, and they were following along. Versus you watch it on YouTube, you're wandering around. You know what I'm saying? They're not interested because they're not hearing, like, seeing two people argue face to face. You know what I'm saying?
You're not feeling the energy.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't feel the energy.
That's it. The only I'd like to comment on that. So I've seen both. I've seen live in person where you can feel the energy in the room, and then I've seen a battle go down, not just in UBZ, but there's other leagues that have done it too, where a battle goes down and that same type of energy is in the comment boards. That same type of energy is in the battle.
You can get
rappers.
hype at home. I can see that.
That's a special pocket. That's a very special pocket to be in, because
online.
before 2020, that energy didn't really like exist like that.
And if he recorded, I get it. I get the guy recorded it. It's I understand that there's a difference between raw audio coming from the guy's cell phone and then the guy recording something and actually performing what he recorded on video. Right. So it sounds good and it looks good. You know what I mean? So it's like you get best of both worlds on that, and everybody's tuned in. I've seen it in the views, man. Everybody's tuned in so that's kind of why we had that angle and people were really interested, is because of the fact that we're doing everything on beats. Everything was on beats. So it was like giving an opportunity for beat makers too. These guys are just floating around the internet trying to get people to buy beats off of them. This gives them an opportunity to put their beats into something. You know what I mean? So it's different in person too, though, because in person you can see that person perform it as if they practice for days and days and days, and then when they drop those punchlines, you're like, ooh, that was nasty. Like, and then that's when you're getting engaged, man. And that's what I want. I want the best of both. People to be engaged in person and people to be engaged online too, because if you put effort into it, people will be engaged. So that's the end of it. But however, I mean, everybody's different. Everybody runs their league different, and respect where respect is due. Some of these guys were doing it way before we were. We've only been just over a year. We've been doing this online. So, I mean, some of these guys have been doing it a long time. Tommy B, 8 years, he said. 8+ years he's been doing this and running Bars Rap Battle League. He lost the group once. He was telling me all the stuff that he went through, all this saved information of battle rapper stats, because some of these guys dedicated years and years and years to doing these battles. So it means a lot to the people, I would say, but in the physical event, you can't take away that energy in the physical event. It's always going to be, especially if it's a good event, if there's a lot of people, good turnout, you know what I mean? Everybody's vibing. The battle goes down perfectly. The battlers come correct. It's, that you can't really take from that kind of energy, So you can't copy that.
Man. So I think we hit a lot of good topics today, fellas, man. I think this was a strong first episode, man. I think we definitely had some good shit to say. We talked about a lot. We opened up the air about a lot of things, what we do going into these events. I definitely appreciate everyone for coming out, man. This is dope. I think this information people need to hear. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I wish I could give that kind of a response, somebody who's been in that for that many years, you know what I mean? But that doesn't go to say that I haven't been trying to learn production and trying to record music and trying to be an active artist for 7 years now. So it's like I learned the program myself. I had to learn how to do the graphics, the promotion, all of the videography, all of the tedious shit that nobody wants to do. That was the stuff that I had to do. And people don't understand the amount of hours that go into that stuff. I mean,
they definitely don't.
They don't understand the amount of hours that goes into editing those videos. I mean, shout out to Get You Some Battle League, because what they were doing was crazy. Like the amount of footage that these guys can get, and
shouts out to all the editors
and the editors too.
Like, shouts out to everybody who does that behind the scenes shit, because
that's a lot too.
Without my man Ray Cobain,
those are the real soldiers. In my opinion, those are the real soldiers. Is the people who make it happen. You know what I mean? And I'm not, and not to go and disrespect, of course, like it's always the battler is where it's at. Like that's where everybody comes out to see the battler, the skill set. They come to get entertained, man. That's what it's about. But however, these guys in the back end, their job is to make the battler look good. That's their job. But some people get it twisted in trying to make them look good more than the battler look good. You know, does that make sense? Like some people get it a little twisted, and it's like about the brand or the name looking good more than the battler. And I think that's been kind of a challenge too, because everybody wants to get clout.
It's all interconnected, because if the battler looks good, then the brand looks good. So it's all connected. So both of those things exist in the same space.
Exactly. Because
it's everything, but it starts with the battler. Just like if you record music, if you record it fucked up, don't matter what you're doing editing, because the main piece of it is fucked up.
Right. Right. And that could go to say, I was going to say that could go to say if the people, I have to 100% put something in for the people that work with you side by side, helping you do that, because just because I can edit a video doesn't mean that I had to reach out to the next man to help me with the audio, or doesn't mean I didn't have to reach out to the next man with the flyer. You know what I mean? So it's like a group. There's like a group of people that go into these events, you know, and a strong team, man, it'll show. A strong team will show. So
Pit Fights has been active since 2009. One of the oldest active battle leagues in America.
Man, damn.
Period.
That's crazy.
That's dope.
Yeah, and niggas gonna keep going, because we have a fucking strong ass team. I'm gonna keep shouting them out. My man Ray Cobain, he does so much. Like,
yeah, respect, man. That's respect. I talked to Zaid from letsbeef.com, and he was telling me the story of how that all began. Years ago, his brother is a coder, so he has his brother was a solid coder and knew what he was doing, and helped him, you know, make it real, make it happen. So it's like, you know, having that kind of connection, family or otherwise, like, I mean, maybe you guys, I don't know if you guys are familiar with letsbeef.com, but you know, it's pretty reputable.
Get familiar.
For years, they've been around for a long time, over a decade. And this man and his brother started something that led into thousands and thousands of battlers doing text battles, audio battles. What he said too is he's like, we were doing this way before they were doing this on Facebook. We were doing this way before all this stuff was happening on Instagram and everything else. Like social media kind of helped everybody, you know, get into it. One big thing that nobody is, well, I think a lot of people are kind of getting used to it now, but a year ago, the people weren't really getting into it. But I think TikTok has now given battle rap a new promotional outlet as well.
Yeah, highlighting bars and stuff. I started doing TikTok, man. I try to keep up with the trend. That's just exhausting.
It's viral pages where niggas just like act out parts of battle raps. Rock shit for official is viral as fuck. Like,
big bitch, you big body bitch, you big.
Yep,
yeah.
Super viral.
Yeah, he went off almost like half the round doing that, man.
Like that kind of shit is super fucking viral. So yeah, social media is definitely the wave, yo. But the pandemic, like COVID, charged the online wave up, like, and that's why I was saying earlier, like
spaces took off.
It was a very special space that we've never had before. So it was a place for niggas to create something new. And if you was already on that wave, it's your chance to really uppercut, like, yeah, bitch, I've been here. Like,
yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
think the biggest
Investing early.
advantage is working with other people, and that's literally your biggest advantage when it comes to the online space, because a lot of these people are very talented in certain areas, and if you have that guy on board, then you can, you know, that's another job that will help. You know, you guys put an event together, it takes 6-7 guys doing different jobs, videography, photography,
You got split up,
editing.
recruiting, matching up. You know what I'm
Match
saying?
we had shout out to Jess Z. We had her helping at
Shout
one
out.
point.
She's cool.
Yeah. She
Cool
was
peoples.
doing matchmaking at one point, and she likes to help. And she was like, yeah, I'll do it, no problem. And she started matching them up. And I was looking at her matches. I was like, you know, those are crazy battles.
Pretty good lineup.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a good lineup. Like,
You got to have an
you
eye
know,
and an ear for this, man, because you got to make battles make sense. You can't just put
Right.
such and such for such and such.
It's
You
gotta
need
make sense.
it
Right.
gotta make sense. Yeah, it really
and,
does.
and if you got somebody that's passionate about that, just passionate about the matchups. Oh, this would be a good battle against this guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, this one would be a good battle against that. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that would be a good
Real
battle.
quick, July 31st, Jay Skizzle versus Lavish CVG. We had to plug that one. And y'all think I ain't gonna plug that shit? I gotta say it.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
let them know.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
July
Yeah.
30th, my birthday. So
Hey,
You said when?
is it for real?
no, for
You
real.
said when?
My birthday
Oh,
Saturday.
my birthday was on the 14th, bro.
Happy
Hey,
birthday, man.
Yeah. Shout out. Happy
Look,
birthday
look.
to everyone for any reason,
Yeah,
man.
that's why I'm over here getting
Yeah,
drunk.
That's a bet. That's a bet.
It's not even Friday yet. You
It
just
don't need to
setting
be.
up for Friday.
Birthday
You're
week, bro.
setting up for Friday.
The whole week. The
It's the whole week. I quit my job and everything. Fuck it.
My
Start
niece-
over Monday.
And my niece's birthday is today. So when I get off here, I'm
Nice.
pulling up to her house and we're getting fucked up.
Yeah.
That's a bet.
Like,
That's a bet. Happy birthday to the family too, then.
hell yeah.
Man. July 31st. That's what I'm saying. You have to have a good matchups too, man. Yeah. I'm excited for that one. Jay Skizzle and Lavish. Those guys
Hey,
are gonna
Apex,
take off.
if you're around,
Yeah.
man, if you're in the area, Apex, pull up, man.
Yo, that's the joint that
I got
that's
Murdoch.
the Boogie on.
Oh, Boogie, yeah.
Murdoch.
That's the joint Boogie on, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to make it down to that motherfucker, yo.
Pull up, bro. Come on.
Like, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I was
try to make it down to
I was gonna mention that we did actually have an event that we were gonna do, and unfortunately, I can't leak the details, but some people were going through some personal stuff, changed everything. So I'm at the place now where it's either go forward with what we got or try and search
Rebuild.
for something else and rebuild right from the drawing board, because sometimes that'll happen.
You talking about for a live event or online?
Or
Online.
it would have been an online event, but this person was going through some personal things, so I didn't really have the lineup for the main event. However, we do have something in the works right now
Okay.
to try and set it up. We just
I would
don't.
say this.
Yeah.
Go through with what you got, because the main event is just, you feel me, the sauce on top of the food. You feel me? The food is always the card. The food is always the card. The main event is the
It's the
shit that
sauce.
makes it look pretty.
The
You feel me?
sprinkles, the gravy.
That's the shit that goes viral. You be like, damn, this
Yeah.
shit's good. I want to try that. Like, you feel me?
Yeah,
Go
they're
for
And
trying
you
to
gonna make
yeah,
somebody
yeah,
else
yeah.
happy.
because you also
Yeah.
want people to stay in the mindset of y'all doing what y'all doing. So y'all gonna do what y'all do regardless if somebody can't make it.
Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of posts going around right now talking about people no showing, and a lot of different posts of
That's
battlers no
battle
showing
rap
events.
conversation. Like, it's bullshit. Fuck them shit.
Yeah.
If you no show, I won't keep doing business with you. That's it.
But you also
No,
got
yeah.
you gonna make somebody else happy when you make them the main event. You switch, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
You gonna
that could
you gonna
cause
make
somebody
somebody-
to charge up.
So I want to hit something. I want to hit a question if I can real quick. So
Shit.
what is the criteria that you believe a battler should have to be paid?
Excuse me.
That is something that's come up a couple times about whether they should be paid or not.
Maybe
What
checking
do
their
you
credit
think?
score, as in how
So,
many
like, if you're
views
gonna
they
be-
average. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so if somebody comes up and they're like, oh, I'm going to do this, or if they say they want to be a part of something, and then afterwards they believe that they should be paid, or what do you think is fair when it comes to paying battlers to booking them for an event?
Well, it's honest. The first thing it goes off of is the quality of your performances. Because at the end of the day, the live event getting people in the door is gonna make me immediate money. But the shit that lasts forever is the footage. So if you can't give me quality performance,
Mm.
you're not about to get no money. And that's not just with a person being a new person. Like, you feel me? But other things that go into it, especially with live events, is being able to put asses in seats. Like, if you're not getting no views and you can't bring nobody to the venue, I'm just giving you money for pulling up. You just sitting here chilling with me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not about to pay you to be a friend. Like, your shit may be good, but what can we really do beyond that?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
That's a
we
fact.
can do other things. I can help push you in certain places. Like, I could get you somewhere maybe that would be a little bit difficult than for an MC to do themselves or something like that. Like, but yeah, if you're not,
if you can't bring the people, if you can't bring the crowd, you're saying if you can't bring the crowd, or if you can't, you know what I mean,
Bring the views in.
Yeah,
like,
if you're not bringing
Pulling interest.
If you don't got
All right answers.
Go ahead,
I'm
Q.
gonna say this: if you don't got about 10 people geeking to actually see you battle, or at least talking about you on a consistent basis, and your performances is on point, then I would put it in consideration of paying you for it. But I'm not really a fan of maybe let's just say, for instance, a person is consistent with bringing 5 people.
Mm-hmm.
I might pay him. I gotta pay him because he's consistent. I ain't gonna lie to you. You gotta pay him. He's consistent.
Mm-hmm.
It's just every person is different, honestly.
I guess when it comes to online, it depends what kind of, if you move to the left, how many people move to the left with you? You know what I'm saying? If you post something, how many people are going to like and share? You guys see how many views they bring, followers they bring to you as well. I guess for online, that would help out.
We did a vote one time. We did a couple of times. We did a crowd vote, and people were getting upset because they're like, oh, that guy over there is getting all these votes because he's got all his friends, he's got all his family coming in and voting for him, man. It has nothing to do with his performance, man. Yeah, and I said, you know what? Listen, you know how the industry works? Do you know how it works? They say it they ask how many sales you've made. How many albums have you sold? Is what they ask. How many, what's your sales history? How many tickets can you sell? You know what I mean? Like, it's like, and they, that's a whole nother topic, because people.
That's exactly what they ask.
Yeah. How many tickets can you sell, man? So if you're telling me you can bring us at least 10 people, then okay, all right, we'll give you a spot. You know what I mean? If you can bring 10 people, that's what they'll say. That we'll give you a spot. But then for that guy to say, oh, well, what if I bring 10 people? Are you going to pay me to be there? I don't know. Do you think 10 people is worth you being paid to be there?
Yeah, 10's good. 5's even good.
You know what I mean? And even if it was good for you, how much do you think you should be paid to bring those 10 people?
Yeah. What else what other values do you have besides just your bars?
Exactly. And it's like, because these people are marketing themselves, as you're branding yourself. And if people are following your brand, if people are buying the merch, if people are, you know what I mean? If you got a website going and you're serious about it, they'll see that. It'll be on your resume. You have a history of music pieces that you put out. You have a history of battles. Oh, I battled this guy. Oh, okay. Who's that guy? You know what I mean? Like, and that's the thing, is that, I don't know. It seems vicious to me. It seems on the big names and the big leagues, but then everybody's kind of starving for new and entertaining. They're trying to get new people, new names on the stage. So they're constantly searching for new talent every single time. Right. But I think the best way really is to be able to give them exposure, because that's the whole point. That's the whole point of giving them a platform to use, is so that they can get more exposure as a battle rapper. But you can't get upset if nobody's clicking in, if nobody's tapped in because you don't got it. I mean, you can't get upset about that. I mean, because it's like, you have to bring more to the table. You got to be a quality product. You got to bring something quality, and then you also have to have people that like you. You know what I mean? Because that's just the way I see it working anyway. I mean, but if you can say, but in the same sense, it's more or less doing it for the culture. It's not, you know, a lot of these physical events, again, because of the costs involved. I had one venue that was like, oh, we'll give you the place for $350 for a night. And then there's another venue that's like, no, it's $1,000 and that's only 80 people. You can only, it caps you at 80 people.
Then
for $1,000.
If the 350 venue can do what I need, fuck the $1,000.
Yeah.
Like, that's
there's a
easy
but
math.
there's
I
a
can
but
save-
though.
No, it's not.
But however, but that $1,000 venue is a club, and that club has a consistent crowd of people.
Guess
Mm.
what?
You know what I mean? So
Guess
that's what they're saying.
It's not about what they can do. It's about what you can do. It don't matter if you had if you're putting it on in somebody's basement. You feel me? It's your just like
Been done.
like
Been
just straight
done.
like, you feel me, like on like a regular basement, not a basement that's done up to do shit. Like
Yeah.
that's your job to be able to make that shit work. And if the 350 venue can do the same shit as the $1,000 venue, why am I paying you $650 more dollars? And you
Mhm.
Yeah,
and
yeah, it's
other
true.
yo can literally do the exact same shit.
So they're saying because they have a consistent crowd of people that come there, they have a security team on deck, they have you know, the bar table with servers, they have a DJ there too, so you don't have to bring any sound equipment.
Fuck
It's
they
fully
crowd.
set up for you.
Fuck they crowd. They crowd don't give a shit about battle rap.
That's
Mhm.
that.
I mean,
See, that's what I said. That's what I said is I was like, it doesn't matter, man, because they don't care about what we're doing. You know
But
what I mean? And
might get
it's,
some of the people that you said like was like that are actually interested. If that happens, cool. But who gives a fuck? Like
it's a lot of money. That's a lot of money to put
Exactly.
into
that's
one night.
more than half the money. Like,
Yeah, that's a lot of
What was
money.
the question? I got bad service out here.
Go ahead, Jones.
Yeah. So all I was saying was, in order to run, so I'm trying to put together something to get more people involved in running the events, because it doesn't actually see it. It may be challenging for somebody who doesn't know how to do all of the different jobs involved in running an event. But if you can alleviate those jobs and just have somebody who has a consistent following of people and give them the ability to run their own event in the same style, maybe simple, then I think getting more people involved would probably be the best option, especially when it comes to the online space. As far as a physical event, you're going to be doing the same thing. It's going to be the same crowd. It depends on where you're doing the event and how many people are following what you're doing. So if I go to a bar that's full of people, it's going to be people that are about that bar. They weren't there for my event. But if I actually get a custom venue, sell the tickets, get the promo, do the flyers, have the people on deck, then you can have a good turnout. It depends on the day that you pick.
100% facts. It's just it's different strokes for different folks, you know. And the more men you got, you know, the stronger. I'm always a person that's gonna say the more numbers you got, the stronger you are. You know what I mean?
Facts.
At the same time, when you got more people, sometimes you can't never, you know, get on the right track. Sometimes
Too many
it's a lot.
cooks.
Yeah, too many cooks gonna fuck up the
Mhm.
recipe.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, it's one of those things.
I think honestly, the back end of the way I can describe the back end is there's too many foremans and no employees. You know, everybody wants to be in charge of something, but there's not a lot of guys are willing to go and do the really tedious work of messaging every single person and making sure that they know about the event that's coming up. Or
see, look,
you know.
that's the beauty of a good thing we call group chats. I'm not sending no bunch of messages to 15 people. All 15 of y'all,
Yeah, that's true.
and I can see exactly who saw what I said.
Right.
So if you read it, don't tell me you ain't see it.
Right.
Like,
Because your picture moved all the way to the bottom. I know you seen it.
I know you saw it. It tells me
Yeah.
the time and everything that you saw it.
And that's real estate right there, because you're keeping them all in the same place. They're getting notified about the events that you're putting out, and it doesn't have to be the same thing. You can just change the name to whatever event. You could keep the same people from the previous event. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, shuffle the roster on the card.
You just keep building up your little your little crew of people, and just more people the better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways, yo, Izzy, man, I appreciate you inviting me out. I got a really early day tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
I was say I think this is a good stopping point too. Myself, I gotta get some
Yeah.
food. Hey, before y'all go, man, you
I'm
guys
eating
want to?
right now.
I know I got it. Yeah, I saw you eating. I was like, shit. And then I saw you take a shot. I was like, I want a beer. I was like,
Cause
fuck.
I'm cooked today. That shit-
Yeah.
You guys want to mention any flyers you guys got in rotation right now? Any events that are happening? Pit
Definitely.
fights. You know what I'm saying? Huh?
I said you started off. You the closest up.
Yeah, Q.
I said
Yeah.
definitely do some
I
flyers.
got one that I can
Yeah.
mention.
Gotcha. We got Q about to mention his what we got going on. Was it next
Oh,
week?
my bad.
Oh man, we got a well, no, we got a battle rap event this Sunday.
Uh-huh.
Lavish and Jay Skizzle, main
Uh-huh.
event,
Yeah.
Boogie and Murdoch. And
Yeah.
then we got Lush One. We got Lush One coming down in
That's the one.
September 10th. Definitely, man. I'm rocking with everybody, man. If you're trying to get if you're trying to get your talent seen by Lush, I'm rocking with the team. So I can put any artist on that joint. I got maybe 6 battles already. I got Dre Dennis. He's booked. I was gonna have Saga, but something happened between nothing bad. Just it just wasn't make sense. It just didn't make sense.
Up.
Yeah, it just wasn't making sense. So, but we got some matchups. We got Malpractice versus Murdoch for the main event. That's all in-house.
Another one, bro.
And my guy, he only got 4 battles, and he already battling Murdoch because he's y'all official. He's official.
When you know, right?
Yeah, when you know, you know.
When you know. And you see him on YouTube. He's battling trees. He's battling fire hydrants. Malpractice. Yeah, man. He's doing his TikTok thing. He's battling anything randomly, just freestyling on shit. And I think that's fire too, man. He's very creative.
And giving the bars.
Giving him bars, yeah. And he's going viral, man. So he's good at promoting himself. So that's already good. That Clash of Titans is gonna be fire, man. And pit fights, man. Pull up, bring some of your guys out, rap in front of Lush One, man.
Definitely.
Yeah.
They also they're gonna take one of the battles. Maybe I'm not sure if it's gonna be something that we agree on, and they're gonna put it on GTX. They're gonna upload it on GTX channel. One of the battles. So, and you already know he's trying to get some of the guys from the East Coast too. So,
yeah, we're building. It's gonna be a good moment, man.
And we got Heron versus Boogie.
So
that card.
That's gonna be crazy. You said what date is that?
September 10th.
Oh damn, that's my mother's birthday. I'm gonna try to pull up for that. Boogie and Heroin? Shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's different. That's gonna be a dog fight, I think.
That's gonna be interesting.
That's gonna be very interesting. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's all I can say about that.
So I'm hyped for Lush One, man. I got something for him when he pulls up. I'm gonna have the best gift basket you can give someone like Lush One. That's just gonna be stacked, bro. I don't even want to say what's gonna be in it. It's dope. I'm excited to see him. That's the big thing.
No, this shit about to be turned, y'all. Definitely Apex. I'm rocking with you, man. We got locked in anyway. We too close. You know what I mean?
Straight up. I'll have you, bro.
Yeah, we all three go meet up, go get a beer or something, chop it up.
Yeah, remember I did tell you that we got to go meet up and get a drink or something, man.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah, we need to all pull up, make that shit happen.
They gonna all meet at a selected spot.
Yeah.
Some Henny, something, man.
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna order some wings or something. You know.
And we come to Baltimore too, man. Me and Q will pull up.
Yeah, man. Izzy like 10 minutes apart.
Oh yeah. Pull up on me.
Yep. Apex, go ahead. What do you got, Q?
Shit, if you ain't doing nothing next weekend, nope. My mother's birthday is next weekend, so.
You like that, bro.
So I came back for some bull.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can definitely link up. Maybe even next week, like next Thursday or something.
Yeah, we'll lock something in.
Yeah, we figured that shit out.
Guaranteed.
Apex, you want to drop any gems for us? You got anything coming up with pit fights? Any flyers? Rotation?
Dog Day afternoon 8 will be at 23 Lounge 554 Old Town Mall. Rex Ruger versus Blade Montana is the main event. If niggas want to know about me, I battle Fire the Misfit and Verbal Warzone August 20th. And then
Oh
Chuck
shit!
Death Coast Academy August 26th.
Is it August 26th?
Yep.
That's a
20th.
bet. That's a bet. And after this, make sure you guys give me whatever information. I'll post it on here for your events. Give me the flyers too. I'll put it, what I'm saying, so everyone can see it after this. Keep these eyes locked in. And you guys, are you streaming for pit fights? You guys stream?
Not yet. We're gonna be starting ASAP, but no, not yet.
Okay. Yep. And CVG, we're working on the streaming. We're getting there.
We're definitely working on the stream. This Sunday was supposed to be fucking strange.
Yeah,
But
man. It'd be like that.
Wi-Fi, CBG, we're gonna invest in our own fucking Wi-Fi. Fuck that.
Yeah. On that note, fellas, man, thank you guys for doing what you do, man. I appreciate all the efforts y'all been doing all these years. You guys got experience doing this. You know what I'm saying? It's mental and endurance, man. It's repetition, consistency. You guys been doing it strong for a long time, both you guys. So, thank you for keeping the gears turning for battle rap.
Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, fellas, we want to sign off on that one then, man. I'll see y'all.
Yeah.